in the college championship game. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, tap the little bell on the YouTube app so you guys never miss an upload. And we're going to play all the way up until we get the combine. Here we go.
You alright?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you?
I know you're upset, but that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs.
Yeah, but I have scored over 200
Wipe that sourpuss
points
look off your face. It's game time.
in the last 2 games. Yeah, I know the mode is on. They haven't scored more than 20 points on me since I took the starting job from him. And now I'm riding the bench in the biggest game of the year. This is why this game makes no flipping sense. You don't take out the hot player that's on a roll and put in somebody who is a health hazard. Who hasn't
We crown
started.
a champion tonight here at Levine Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship
we
game.
lose.
As we'll see the
honestly
Florida
do hope
Gators
we lose.
taking on the USC Trojans.
Such bullshit, man. And
You okay,
of
son?
course,
Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You alright, Tommy? We need some help over here! Hurry!
it's his heart condition.
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. And this is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's gonna lead this team to victory? Or are you gonna be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
The pressure perhaps getting to this young Trojan quarterback. They trail at the break.
They never should have took me out.
Just 1/2 remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
I got 12 minutes to make up for lost
The
time.
SC offense about set to take over here. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
Come on, Gonzalez.
He'll buy some time right. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end, Gonzalez. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. The Trojans come up now 1st and goal. Flushed out. Touchdown, USC. After the departure of
Let's go, baby.
Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their
4-point game.
I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback.
That's got to play good D.
This kid who's out there right now, one thing we
Gotta
know
play
about
good
him,
D.
he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I
might declare
sitting
early
with him
for the
this
draft.
week.
I don't know.
Didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
But I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They trail
Dallas.
offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
I missed that one by a mile.
Holy early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now White from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Lockdown D, baby. There we go.
Time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Come on, punt.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make
I'm going to
the
take
fair
every
catch
single yard
inside the
passing.
20-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And Walker has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fox. That's complete to Ward. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards. From the gun, Fox. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Trojans add on to their lead. Well, since he's come into the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks, and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly. And now a throw on
I almost
first
had that
down
pick.
there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
But would have
As a
switched to him and
defensive
pressed
back, you have
triangle
some weapons
sooner.
at
I
your
would have had that
disposal
pick.
that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he fires one that's
Just like that.
intercepted. Picked off at the 49. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half. And this offense since
What is going on?
they've been
Thank you
fire.
for
That's
joining.
their third
Become a
touchdown
subscriber.
in this second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly right. I was thinking the same thing you were. On fire. Third touchdown in the second half. He's taken his offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and would they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on second down, here's White. He checks it down here to Ellington. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the defense.
White's pass complete.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
For USC, such a storied program. 11 times they've been crowned national champions, beginning with the earliest way back in 1928, all the way until their most recent title in 2004. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. And man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Again, they run with Ellington. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
To the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough.
I want that ring,
down.
baby.
First target, first catch, and a first down. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. This is Ellington. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, here's White. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Now, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Operating from the gun, Fox. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Out to his left. He'll run it. And this results in 6. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
For the extra point.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, and we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Let's go.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And that's complete. It's Ellington. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, Fox buying time to his left. Oh, spinning away. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fox is complete to the tight end Clay. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time.
And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be
in trouble, and he's taken down. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
That's taken in by the tight end, Perkins. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And they rattle off a big one. 51 yards.
That way that clock
Line of
winds
scrimmage
down.
to 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Timeout.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. This is just an
Probably
exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. This is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Tonight,
They changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change in quarterback. His thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
There we go, baby. National champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak Kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe.
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away?
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everyone's mind tonight. This one is for my brother, Tommy Matthews.
You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys sent their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak Kid, so I stayed behind. Make sure you're all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
But hey, they did leave you the trophy. They wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How are you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
It's funny, because that's exactly what I was going to say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship. Together.
Next year? You know I will, brother. Together.
Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
She said what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now? Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No, I was just expecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No, give me a minute. Okay, Coach. Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure, talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
something good, I hope?
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and I'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
What?
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
Just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision, but I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well,
Homeboy couldn't
what does this
score
mean for
more
me?
than 6 points.
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the 3rd round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids.
I played quarterback last year, so...
Well, Tommy's already tried recruiting me to come back so we can win the title together.
Does that mean you're in?
Plus, he did switch positions once, and you see how well that worked out for him. Guess I can try too.
The Heartbreak Kids are back, baby.
Was he eavesdropping?
Always.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake?
I'm going to be running back because I want to go to Arizona. I know Arizona doesn't
It wasn't
have a
an
running
easy
back.
decision at the time, but I don't regret it for a second. Of course, everyone's first thought was, where am I going to play?
Now that you committed to staying another year, Coach must have a plan for getting you and Tommy on the field together. What position will you be playing? Well, I can play running back, and I can maybe get drafted to Arizona and be a starter. If I go to wide receiver and get drafted to Arizona, it will be me, Kirk, Isabella, and Hopkins. Because Larry will retire, maybe. I'll be 6th on the depth chart. Larry doesn't retire. 1st on the depth chart, running back. I'm going to switch it up and play running back. Figure Tommy switched positions in high school for me. I could do the same for him in college. Chris McCaffrey, speed. It's all about speed. I feel like Chris McCaffrey is closest to my game. He, hits the outside quick, turns on the jets, and goes. I see myself as a complete back, able to make catches and pick up extra yards in every play.
It felt good, telling everyone I was sticking around and Tommy and I were going to play together. The next question was, did it actually work out?
Pretty drastic turn of events for Coach O'Brien's program. I mean, the defensive pantry has been pretty much left dry with most of that elite unit having bolted for the NFL. But today, Coach O'Brien revealed a new strategy, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Get both Heartbreak Kids on the field at the same time. I mean, it's really a brilliant move. Here's the deal. You got to get all of your talented players on the field at once. Certainly if they're going to rely on the offense for a change to be the strength of this team if they're planning on making another run at it.
All right, then, show me what you got. Let's go.
Let's go now. Rocco 80. There we go. Go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, go. Ready, set. Let go.
I did it. What are you talking about?
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Jump.
Avoid the tackle and hold R1 as you score. Okay.
Through.
No. Because I did it first, and it screwed me over, so I'm going to try again. I'm not going to get screwed over because the flipping computer's stupid as hell.
Pretty defense for Coach O'Brien's program. I mean, the defensive pantry has been pretty much left dry with most of that elite unit having bolted for the NFL. But today, Coach O'Brien revealed a new strategy, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Get both heartbreak kids on the field at the same time. I mean, it's really a brilliant move. Here's the deal. You got to get all of your talented players on the field at once. Certainly if they're going to rely on the offense for a change to be the strength of this team if they're planning on making another run at it.
I can't believe I had to fucking switch positions just to be able to get drafted to Arizona and not waste another first-round pick if they draft me at QB. I mean, when you score over 300 points in 4-5 games, you shouldn't have to switch positions.
All right, Dan, show me what you got. Let's go.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready. Yeah. Ready. Yeah. Let's go. Woo. There we go. All set. Okay. Well done.
What? Okay. So I'm gonna go right this time. I'm gonna go right this time. What? I love it. Come on! Whatever.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
I did it. Move. We're running. Make a cut and hit. So run, cut, L1. L2. Whatever. 7 out of 9 is fine.
All right, not bad. We may have something here.
This is stupid.
Gotta say, I was surprised with the way you guys played that season, and especially considering you switched positions. Plus, Coach O'Brien really came into his own, leading you guys to the verge of the playoff.
So wait, I'm already going to play the playoff game? Okay. That means the next episode I'll be draft ready. draft and combine next episode.
Well, no doubt the best college game this Saturday is here in Miami Gardens, Florida. The place, Hard Rock Stadium, as two of the top 5 teams in the nation will face off. It's the USC Trojans against the Miami Hurricanes. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. From the gun, here's Daniel, and that's complete to Gilmore.
I'm going to make sure that Tommy only passes to me, and I always run the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun snap for Daniel. And a grab here by Gilmore.
Daniel's pass.
No first down for you, buddy.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Fox. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
21-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Matthews. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
10, and he will score. Touchdown,
Let's
USC.
go.
The Heartbreak Kid connection, one finding the other, and they really make it look easy out there.
Oh, it's a special chemistry that they have, isn't it? And look, we go all the way back to their time in high school. Positions may have changed, roles may have changed, but what doesn't change, their friendship, their connection, and understanding where each is going to be on the field, no matter what the situation.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the
should not have
problem
done
is.
that.
Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right
Completely
number.
messed up.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Daniel toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 85.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
2 yards.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset, he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there.
Clock.
He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a
no 2-minute warning
into positive yardage. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great combin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like, oh, he tried to
Tommy!
The ball's loose. dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on him.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second.
Okay, where am I?
It's now second down.
On second down now, it's Charles. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going. And oh, he coughed it up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Trojans 7, Hurricanes nothing.
Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
29 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Trojans add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm.
Okay, why am I not on the field?
And try and get back to your game plan. It's way too
on
early
that
for
offensive
panic.
possession.
This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Daniel. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Jackson.
The Miami punter out on the field as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. On 1st down, Fox. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now off to the races down the right side. line. And he will score. Touchdown,
there we go.
USC. Well, for a kid that started his career as a quarterback, he's certainly showing a lot of conviction carrying the football.
Yeah, he is running with some power, and I think he's running some frustration out of his system, don't you think, partner? Because you know he wants to still be a quarterback. But Coach Red O'Brien made the switch. He has gone along with it. I think he just wants to show that he can contribute and contribute in a big way. And the way he's running the football, there's no doubt about it. They've made the right choice.
Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And his first carry, he loses the football.
T-Trick Gilmore.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And there we go, baby.
On first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hail Mary.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Daniel's pass complete.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They shakes him off.
Oh my God.
Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Trojans add on to their lead. Make that now a second connection for the Heartbreak Kids. And we talked about it earlier, Charles. They have a special connection, and it just continues to show.
Hey, I can't help but laugh and smile watching it. It's not because I'm favoring them over their opponent, but just the story is too good, isn't it? High school buddies, change of positions, getting it done here on the biggest level, and the timing on that play. Perfectly run route, perfectly thrown ball. That certainly looks like guys who've known each other for a very long time.
And by the way, we were told 3 of the high school coaches that coach these guys are here in the stadium. You know that they have to be looking down with big smiles on their faces.
No doubt about it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
I had 3 guys. 3 around that.
On the play.
On 2nd down, it's Woods. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long, it's Daniel. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Throwing again on second down. Daniel. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on third down. Daniel. It's caught. Here's Langford. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards there on third down as they pick up a 1st and 10. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. From the gun, Daniel. This complete to Langford. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. But back at about the 37-yard line. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Trojans 35, Hurricanes nothing.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33.
The SC offense about set to take over here.
No.
And now before
Why
this
do
first
they
down play,
always
we're going to get a
take me
timeout
out?
here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Operating from the gun, Matthews. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down now, it's Fox. They find some open field here.
You'll get nothing.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards. On 1st and 10, Matthews.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Fox. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is in for a USC touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the defense has come up with it.
fumble on
The defense,
Oh
they
my.
were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Fox. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Matthews to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Matthews pass. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
I really messed up that one.
No chance. It's no good. Well, wide to the left. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Love that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they'll get it all the way.
Okay, he made a big play. Now let the clock run down a little.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
That way we have
a
the
1st
national
and 10 for
championship.
Miami.
Then the draft next game.
Daniel. It's a short one here, complete to his tight
Oh
end.
my God.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Now 2nd and
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
number 16.
Now we're seeing Matthews handing the ball off to his running back a lot more in this one. It kind of seems like Coach O'Brien has changed up his offensive strategy a bit for the national championship.
I feel like he's gone back to his defensive coordinator roots here, Brandon, because Coach Red O'Brien, as a DC before he became a head coach, he's
Wait, is this the national championship?
Now he's seeing it a little bit differently.
What?
I think he took a step back and said he lost most of his own defense last year. They were dominant at times. Now he's trying to slow the tempo a little bit, establish the run, and take charge of the game and take charge of the tempo this way.
Fighting his way through contact. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. The Trojans come up now 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Fox. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game.
And he is in for a USC touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. How about the game that he has compiled here? So he has the 2 receiving touchdowns, and now that is his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3 plus 2, 5 total.
I'm telling you, you and your math can't beat you on that one.
Yeah.
You got it down. But how about the diversity of the day he's had? Just what you pointed out. 3 on the ground, 2 catching them. What a performance.
What a performance. If I get my numbers and colors down, it's going to be a real threat.
Just always remember, color between the lines.
The Hurricanes take over 1st and 10.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to struggle.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is
what
an
half?
offensive
The
coordinator
halftime's over,
his
buddy.
assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
32-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fox. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
on 2nd down now. It's Fox. There he goes right side. And he is in for a USC touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards.
There we go, baby.
And
yeah.
This offense continues to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Daniel. Washington's got it. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the defense.
Daniel's pass complete.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fox. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Number 16.
Well, from our vantage point up here in the booth, and look, we have the luxury of kind of seeing the entire play from a bird's eye view, but his knowledge of blocking schemes seems pretty impressive.
Oh, I would agree with that totally, and I think it's similar.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great play there. 41 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive
seriously going to go
drive. The
3-man
Hurricanes get set. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. Okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
25-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage.
Offside.
And this
defense.
could be a first down.
You gotta be kidding me.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That's taken in by Henderson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 44-yard line.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 50.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think that part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there. 64 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let it go again, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. A desperation heave for the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown, USC.
As time expires.
38 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Tonight's a really solid performance against a ranked opponent as they add a big win to the left-hand column.
Want to talk about a story that's making the rounds, and that's the Heartbreak Kids and their indelible bond. Once again, taking college football center stage at the championship game later on tonight. It has been truly amazing and truly inspirational to watch this amazing journey that these kids have been on from start to finish to this point, showing off their character, their grit, their determination, their heart has been on full display for all of us to behold. And I normally don't say this, but I, for one, will be a Heartbreak Kid in spirit as they take the field in this big game tonight.
Here we go. Championship game. We're probably going to face like LSU or Clemson again. Or maybe Michigan State. That'll be a crappy championship game.
Just 1 game remains in the college football season, and it promises, folks, to be one for the ages. The 2 top teams and the final collegiate appearance of the Heartbreak Kids as well, here in the Big Easy for the College Football Playoff National Championship. It's the USC Trojans taking on the Texas Longhorns. Here we go, the matchup we've been waiting for. Buckle in as we are off for the College Football Playoff National Championship from New Orleans. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27-yard line. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They
Not
take the ball
me.
away on the
Stop.
opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Outstanding field position for this young quarterback as he begins things here, 1st and 10.
Delayed game, offense. Unbelievable.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, Matthews. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Complete to
Today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Fighting his target, it's Ward. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
1st and 10.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And
there we go.
He's in for a USC touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Trojans have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0. Now the ball comes loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the...
That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A great play there for this second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Trojans add on to their lead. Tommy Matthews linking up with the other half of the dynamic duo for a nice touchdown pass and catch.
It almost felt like he essentially ran the ball downfield himself and handed it to him, didn't it? Their connection is so good, dating all the way back to their high school days. Even though roles are reversed now, it is fun to watch.
Yeah, we sat with them yesterday, and we had one of those interviews in the private room, so they were really opening up about this being their last game together. It's kind of bittersweet, but I guess, Charles, it's one of those things where we need to enjoy it while we can still watch it.
Yeah, but one can dream. Can't they both be drafted by the same NFL team?
Yeah.
One can hope.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Maybe the story will live on a little further than this. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Warner from the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 37.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
At their own 38-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And to the races down inside. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time. 57 yards. The Trojans come up now 1st and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is in for a USC touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Trojans add on to their lead. So he's able to take it in, Charles, for his first rushing touchdown of the evening.
Yeah, congratulations to him. But right now, I'm thinking like an NFL GM or a personnel guy. I'm watching his development as a runner, and boy, oh boy, am I thinking to myself, can I get him, really continue to mold him, and make him an even better player on the next level, because I could run halfback options with him, and by the way, he could be my emergency quarterback, could open up a roster spot for me as well.
They start the drive with Martin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball carrier. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
This is taken at the 18. Great blocking on the return.
I would have been gone.
For 25.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down to the 6. A big pickup there on the run. 51 yards. 21-0 our score after one.
Trojans 21, Longhorns nothing.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. From the gun, Matthews toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal. They're trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take.
And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Trojans add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
It's the score. Trojans 28, Longhorns nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First down, here's the run with Martin. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Martin. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
In a 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. That bulldoze him through multiple tackles. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Broke off a pretty nice run there, and as he has runs like that, Charles, keep in mind he's doing it against one of the best defenses in the entire country.
And I remain impressed with how he's made the transition from quarterback to running back. Knowledge of the blocking scheme. You know he studies every game plan just like a quarterback, so he sees the defenses like he would under center. That's making his job a little bit easier as he runs against this good defense, as you pointed out.
Yeah, we say it all the time, but speaking of making jobs easier, it makes the quarterback time Tommy Matthews' job so much easier when those running lanes are open because it's going to open up that passing game as well.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Matthews looking right side, and he's got a man. That's Fox. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. They'll run on 1st down. It's Fox.
They are not ready for us.
And he will score. Touchdown, USC.
I know you should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And he knocks it through.
God, man.
Trojans 35. Longhorns nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Warner. He's got Fuller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Okay.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Operating from the gun, Warner. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
The team's turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield.
They're going to be able to give me a kiss next time.
And he will score. Touchdown, USC. Now you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get it. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100. Look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team?
Loose football. The ball comes out. The defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 11. And that'll be good enough for the 1st.
1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Matthews. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Matthews. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got him in. complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the route is on here in this first half.
The score, Trojans
Disappointing.
Longhorns nothing.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. What a story this would be as USC now sits just 2 quarters from a national title.
Longhorns nothing.
Who's going to celebrate as national champions? 2 quarters to find out as we get set for the final half of the college football season. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, Fox. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Fox. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down. Matthews. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fox. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Matthews. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Complete to number 60.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Trojans come up now 1st and goal. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. From 8 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw on 3rd down. Warner hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
46-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And the line of scrimmage.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This is out quickly to the right. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Fox. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Fox. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Fox. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it will result in a fresh set of downs.
1-yard line.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, Fox. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A 5-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance here in the passing game?
Oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
To the sideline.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is taken at the 23. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fox. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought
and
down.
Quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Fox. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Okay.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, it's Fox.
The running back.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6. Good for a first down.
25-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Tackle made.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Fox. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Matthews. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. From 19 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how it be.
Now Williams hit, and he loses it. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And then it's tight end, Walker. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Yay!
Up 2nd down.
So that'll do it. The USC Trojans are once again national champions. So that truly a champion's performance. Weapons galore on the offensive side of the football. And they finish things off in style as they will be crowned the champions of the college football world.
I paid my dues.
You know, it was really great what you did.
What do you mean?
I know you could have gone to the draft last year, but instead you risked everything to come back here and help us. It means a lot to me, man.
Hey, we've been through it all together, man. You know I love you like a brother. So, are you feeling thankful enough to finally admit that I'm Batman?
Come on, let's not get carried away now. But hey, I will admit, you're no Robin.
Okay. Well, at least there's that.
Superman.
Soups.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I can work with that.
Yeah, you know, he's Batman's equal, his biggest rival. And even though they battle it out from time to time, they always wind up back as close friends.
I could definitely work with that.
But hey, just in case you ever go stepping out of line, you should know that I always keep an extra thing of kryptonite on me at all times.
You might need that in NFL against me. No cap.
Well, that was certainly a college career for the ages. And it was my honor to be there with you guys through that part of your journey. And I just want to thank you for taking us through that. Now, we're closing in on another critical chapter, the NFL Combine.
Okay, that is where we're going to
So the
end it
NFL
here.
Combine. I spent so much time preparing.
Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Peace.